In today's video, we are going to discuss about the jemas PG, M.Phil CP Clinical Psychology paper pattern, and along with that, I am pretty sure that you are going to enjoy this video and you will have your mind completely open and you will understand all the things you need to have in order to prepare. Not just prepare. I am not here to tell you how to prepare. I am here to make you score 100 out of 100. Okay, this should be your target, and I believe that if some of you will follow this thing, you can surely get 100 out of 100 and you will get 70 marks easily from here, 85 marks to be precise, and 15% marks for your interview. Okay, and if you follow all these things, I am pretty sure, because you are having a PYQ with you and you are watching my videos, so like it is a deadly combination. You are having the previous year questions and you would be knowing from where all the questions are coming. Okay, so make sure that if you are watching this video for the very first time, this will not be your last time. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss out any of these videos, and all the best to you for the upcoming examination. Let's move towards now. What we will do is we will identify the paper pattern of 2024. Okay, now paper pattern is pretty simple. You will be given 100 questions and time allotted is how much? It is your 90 minutes. But will you be able to answer all these questions in 90 minutes? And believe me, this video for your jemas PG will be the most, I don't want to make any new word using the neologism. So make sure that you watch this video till the end and you think, was this video helpful or not? Okay, so on 5th of July, when you will sit for the entrance examination, this will be the scenario. Okay, this is your 2024. As you can see, M.Phil CP, and full marks is 100, number of MCQ is 100, there is no negative marking, and duration is 90 minutes. Okay, I want you to score 100 out of 100. I don't know how, but if you watch all the videos regularly, follow what has been told, you will surely get that. Now, all questions, you know all these things, basic stuff. So now we will quickly move towards, and this will be a offline OMR based paper. Okay, so prepare with that as well. What you can do is simply just by spending 20-50 rupees this OMR sheet, and whatever mocks you are doing and whatever practice you are doing, make sure try to encircle that so that you are somewhat habitual. Okay, and I know not everybody will do these things, but those who really want to get it, they will surely do it. Okay, because you will be conditioned to encircle those things and it will be helpful for you in the real exam. Okay, now this is your paper. First question is symbol search subtest of WAIS 4 SSS, auditory concentration, mental manipulation, processing speed. This is a general question which you will have in all the M.Phil CP entrances. Okay, so no need to worry about this. And in his observation of motor skills of young children, Arnold Giesel found infant motor skills developing in a consistent sequence. This is some rare question. Okay, this is a rare question for you, and you will not get these kind of questions every time on Arnold Giesel developmental schedule. So you need to prepare for these kind of topics as well. But if you are following the general books as mentioned, it is easy for you. In the early work of Hartshorne and May designed to assess children's moral behavior, it was found that once again a odd one out question. Question number 4. Which of the following expresses a correct sequence in cognitive development? This will be an easy one, and this can be covered easily from the Sonra case necessarily. That is your C book over there. The play pattern most prevalent among 3 years. Once again, Piaget is into picture. The positive psychology movement. So you are having questions on positive psychology as well. So once again, you just need to move the negative things and take the positive things. That is what the major crux of your positive psychology is. Then we will move towards the next question, language comprehension. Once again, these all questions are the basic questions. In the Jungian view of personality, key functions include will to power, will to pleasure, sensing, feeling, intuiting, prototaxic, parataxic, and syntaxic. That is where this is the very first question I saw. And I believe that yes, your jemas PG is not going to be that easy, because if they can put in 2024 this kind of option over there, they can talk about Henry Stark Sullivan over here, then for sure they will give you anything in your upcoming examination. Okay, only and only this thing is making me to tell you that you need to learn more and read more. Okay, different kinds of books and all these things are into picture for your jemas PG 2025. Okay, because if they can put this kind of option, it is possible that they will ask once again about Carl Jung, okay, maybe the archetypes and all these things. But point is that I want you to score 100 out of 100. So you need to know everything what is happening over here. Okay, now they have touched Eysenck over here as well and these kind of things. So make sure that this question is making me to tell that you need to read more. The term social loafing, okay, fair enough. This is easy. Somatosensory is easy once again. And the term social loafing, somatosensory area of cortex, is responsible for our sense of REM behavior. Once again, you can do from the C book easily. Which of the following is not a neurotransmitter? Easy one. Which of the following chemical substances is not classified as an opioid? Once again, an easy one. In signal detection research, this is also easy. 14th, 15th is also easy. 16th is also easy over here for you. 17th is also easy. 18th is also easy. This is taken directly from the C book only. 19th is also easy. Which of these is a change stage in the stages of change model? Okay, now stages of change model. This question is also making me to tell that. See, first of all, if you are completely a new beginner watching this video for the very first time, there are 4 books which you need to have to prepare for any M.Phil CP entrance or MA Clin Sci entrance, whatever you are going to give. These 4 books are the basic standard minimum requirement you need to do, read and practice questions from here. Okay, what are these books? First one is your Sonra K. Ciccarelli, that is the C book. Second one is your A.K. Singh, the A book. The third one is your Neeraj Ahuja, the N book. And fourth one is your Fish Clinical Psychopathology over there. These 4 are the basic minimum requirement, and if you are reading from here, you don't even need ever to read anything else for the basic things. Okay, and you don't need to even join any course, any notes. You don't even need to even look for. Okay, no GPT, no Perplexity, no Gemini, nothing, Claude, nothing needs to be done if you are following these 4 books properly. Okay, but not every individual is same. Out of 100, maybe 5 to 10 people will follow this, or maybe 20 to 30. So you can choose anything upon your preferences, but from where the questions have been prepared previously, right now and moving forward, from these 4 major standard books. Okay, and you should practice questions from here only, and that is why we have kept the CANF 7000 mock series into picture. If you want to prepare questions from these books, make sure that you are joining for this program, this mock series. The details are given in the description, and you can join for it anytime you want and prepare questions for these 4 standard books. Okay, now this is the basic part. This needs to be done by every one of you. But now if we will talk distinctively about the jemas or the jemas PG right now, then what you need to understand is that you need to read more. Okay, welcome to your West Bengal over here. You need to read more because this question is not that easy for everyone. Stages of change model, you will never find these kind of things in any of the standard books right now. Okay, even if you try anything, you need to read more and more. Because why? Because PCPM is into picture over here. Okay, why? Because this change model, what they are exactly discussing about, and that is why you need to watch my videos, because which of these is a stage in the stages of change model, and they have given options as relaxation, contemplation, deliberation and meditation. Now you would be one, you can mark anything if you have not read properly, but if you know that we are talking about whom, and I am for the very first time in any M.Phil paper, I am telling you this name, Prochaska and D. Clement over there. Okay, Prochaska and D. Clement, they have given one model which talks about the trans-theoretical change of behavior model, and under that you have only the contemplation over here, and that is why jemas PG, the correct answer over here will be option number B over here. Okay, so contemplation is the correct answer. Point is that you cannot just prepare generally. Yes, you can prepare generally, but to get the final result 100 out of 100 or 98, 99, 97 like that, you need to be extraordinary for this jemas PG. Okay, and this is the only very first entrance examination where I am seeing the right question on this particular topic. Okay, though Nemans has also asked previously, but we are having the memory based questions over here. But if I am seeing the any PYQ, I will tell you for sure from where it is coming. Okay, so you need to read more. Stages of change model given by whom? The correct name is your trans-theoretical model of behavior change by Prochaska and D. Clement, and the mnemonic for that is your pre-contemplation, contemplation, P, preparation, action and maintenance, and like that, and you will have only this over here, nothing else is required elsewhere. Okay, so your preparation should be right on the money. And question number 21, which of the following techniques is the client-centered therapy most likely to use? Once again, you are having the basic question. Then we are moving towards the hallucinations or disorders of 22nd. Positive symptoms of schizophrenia are all. This is once again your basic questions, which is repeating in every entrances. When same group, okay, once again the similar sort of question. With psychologist, once again same question. They cannot overcome these topics. The procedure in which internal responses, okay, easy one. First rank symptoms of schizophrenia, and that is why you will now start reading the N book. Okay, what is the N book? N is your Neeraj Ahuja. The links are given in the description if you want to buy, and if you want to have the free study materials and all the ebooks, the CANF mentioned. Okay, the free materials for the CANF ebooks can be availed directly simply by joining the Telegram group. Okay, you can have all the PDFs with you for these books just by joining the Telegram group. The link is given in the description. You can join it from there, or if you want to buy, the link is also given. And for the CNF 7000 mock series, this will be a paid program. You can write us on us and take details and enroll ASAP, because all the questions over here are majority questions are from there only. Okay, the Indian Psychoanalytic Society, once again easy one. Clover-Bussy syndrome, easy one. Social exchange, term IQ invented, easy. What does MMSE test helps to assess? This type of question you will find once again from where? From the N book and the N series mocks. If you are having, it becomes very important. Okay, what is the full form of the test ISAA? Once again you will find this thing over there. Which of these is not a defense mechanism? And see, this question is a mixed match. Okay, this question is a mixed bag for your N book and the F book, and that is why you are giving the jemas PG. It is not going to be that easy. Okay, believe me. Then you are having the which of the following illness caused by long-term abuse of alcohol? Once again a basic easy question. 36 is also easy one. 37th is also a easy one. Now 38th number, according to Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, for the very first time this question is coming into picture for your M.Phil CP, and it was in 2024. Okay, so pretty sure you should be ready for the questions on aging. The selectivity theory, the continuity theory, and some more theories are there for aging. They can ask anytime. Okay, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross model, they can ask anytime. Which of the following is not one of the bike 5? Once again an easy one. And this question, from where it has been taken, it has taken from the C book. Okay, so C book becomes important, N becomes important, F becomes important. A, right now we have not seen that much questions, and we are just till over 40 over here. Which of the following is not one of the easy? The tendency to organize, easy one, as per ICD-10 classification. Now this question is a different one, difficult one. You need to know about ICD-10, but we are now having the ICD-11. So this is a odd one out question. If you just know the basic criteria and all these things, it is good. If not, don't waste much time on these questions. In research, the following is not a type of sampling method, easy one. In WAIS4, did you find any similarities? WAIS is very important. Okay, any entrance exam you are going to give, this is the prime question they are going to ask from your psychological testing and assessment and all these things. Okay, WAIS, you should know from when it started. 1939, 1955 what happened, 83 what happened, 87, 89, whatever that those years are. Make sure that you are doing everything properly. How many subtests, how many performances, verbal apprehension, verbal comprehension, whatever those things are. And see, this question has been taken from where? From the A book. Okay, now along with that I would like to tell you, if you want to practice more, I will tell you one set over there, and you can practice questions from there, because I can see questions repeating from those exams as well. Okay, so now it totally depends upon you how much eager you are to crack this examination. It totally depends on that. Okay, even if you will not do any of these things, you might crack, but to be sure that you will definitely crack, you need to do all these things. Now question number 44, according to John Bolboy, what are the 4 types of attachment style? This is also a question taken from the C book. Once again an easy one, though they have not mentioned the name Bolboy, but you will find these kind of things. Which of the following is not a specific interpersonal problem area in the IPT? That is why for jemas PG you need to read more. Parameter is a characteristic of the sample population. This question, okay, I can guarantee you 100% this question has been taken from one exam. Okay, though the question pattern is different, the way they have asked, but the answer remains the same. That is why I am going to tell you that which exam is that, and you need to prepare questions from there. Make sure that you are not leaving any stone unturned, or whatever that saying is. Okay, I don't know, but just improvisation. For which psychiatric illness is ERP best used for? ERP, is it event related potential, whatnot? Once again you are having PYQ from that exam, though the ERP is mentioned, but not exactly the same question. That is why jemas PG will need you to read more. The id, according to Freud, is given by, once again an easy one. According to this is a most repeated question. Just remember what is the correct answer, and every time you will be there, you can easily get the 1 mark from these sort of questions. Kurt Lewin's approach to personality was a Gestalt behavioral social learning deterministic approach. You need to read more. Okay, because they have mentioned your personality things in the syllabus as well. The phenomena of development of superego, according to Freud, is a consequence of, once again an easy one, which the following is not a cause of forgetting. Right now we have discussed the 51 questions, and what we have figured so far, that in order to solve all these questions, you need to do first of all what? you need to read the CANF books. All the questions have been taken majorly, okay? 95% of questions have been taken from here only, leaving apart some random questions on ICD 10 like that, okay? Now, next thing what you will do is you will practice questions from the CANF 7000. If you have it, you will practice to get the most of it, and if you don't have, you can enroll anytime and practice these questions. If you don't want to enroll, that's completely okay, but read these books more and more for that, okay? To get more out of it, you need to read more. Now, next thing is what? Next thing, we have just discussed the 50 questions. What you need to do is you need to do the PYQs, okay? You need to do the PYQs. From where you needed to do the PYQs? From your UGC NET psychology examination, okay? If you do practice PYQs from this examination, there is no chance, 1000% you will be cracking the upcoming examination if you are doing all the checklists you are taking on there, and you have some basic, see, this is also requirement, you should have some basic common sense, okay? And that is why it is important for you. If you are following all these things, I can guarantee you definitely you can score 100 out of 100 very, very easily. Even not 100 to be very, very rational. You can easily score 99, 98, 97 very, very easily. But you need to do all these hard work to achieve these kind of things, okay? Even if you don't do UGC NET PYQs, that's completely okay. But if you do this, you will be so sure that, okay, after this, I am not going to miss any of the questions or any of the answers, okay? Now, next thing is that which of the following is not a cause of forgetting? Easy one. What is the resolution point of Erik Erikson 4 stage? That is why this is also a PYQ from your UGC NET psychology, okay? And those of you who don't know, you can take the UGC NET psychology PYQ ebook prepared by me on this channel, okay? You can take the PYQ ebook, and what is special over there, that you will have all the questions unit wise, okay? You will have all the questions unit wise from the year 2019 till year 2025. So you will have ample amount of questions to answer, to practice, and to enhance your preparation, okay? And how it looks something like this thing, that you will have unit wise PYQs from unit number 1 till unit number 10. It doesn't bother you for what are the units, but emergence of psychology, if you want to do questions on history of psychology, Eastern one, and all these things, you will have all the questions, and then you will have the official answer key for that to practice, okay? You will practice these kind of questions, and then you will have the answer key right behind that, and all these answer keys are official, so you need not to worry about what is the right answer and the wrong answer, okay? You just need to practice these questions. This is your emergence of psychology, and this is your developmental psychology, and this is very, very IMP, okay? Unit number 9, if you are going to give this thing or take this thing, unit number 9 is very, very IMP, okay? Every question is going to fall in your M.Phil CP examination for sure, okay? And I will show you the question why you need clarity in your life and your preparation. And if you do this thing, you will be completely amazed at how much you know more about these kind of, see this question, okay? Arrange the ego strengths in correct sequence according to Erikson's stages of ego development, okay? What is the correct answer? Hope, will, purpose, competency, fidelity, love, care, wisdom. This is the correct answer. How you will know? Even if you don't know, what you will do is you will just simply check the answer key and you then encode it. The last question answer is 3rd. You will just encode it over here and you will get the correct answer. And now see the power of that PYQ. Once you have solved that question, what is the resolution point of Erik Erikson's 4th stage of psychosocial development? You will always mark competence. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the correct answer, okay? That is why I'm telling you this is the PYQ that has been repeated from 2019 in the 2024 examination of your jemas PG, okay? Can you, or are you able to understand the similarities and the clarity and the point, all these things you need to have, okay? Now those who want to have this PYQ ebook unit wise, you can WhatsApp us, take the details, and you can have this instantly for your major practice, okay? If you do this thing, I will make sure that you are not leaving anything in your preparation, okay? So first one is your CANF books. Second procedure will be CANF 7000 mock series. This is the first thing you will do. Then later on you will have the UGC NET PYQ ebook, okay? You want to take mine, you can take mine. If you want to do for any cheaper stuff, you can go for that as well, okay? You will easily get around 200-300 rupees. You can order it online, but that will not be helpful anytime, okay? You need to practice from here. This will be more efficient and more clear for you. Now what is the true for the contention of that we are normally eating to eat by the anticipated pleasure of eating? Set point theory. Oh my goodness, what they have just given here is they have just made the level so up. Set point theory, negative feedback system, positive incentive theory, homeostasis, and I can clearly see from this where this question has been taken. Okay, there is one book which you should not read ideally for your preparation, but if you are having more time for next year, if you are going to give the JMAS PG26, you can read this book, but right now it is not at all required. Just get this thing, what are all these things, and that is it. Okay, now which one of the following theories predicts that work motivation will be a low if employee perceives just world need drive theory? This is also a PYQ from UGC Net. Need drive expectancy and normative theory, once again an easy question. Then the defense of unconscious shifting of emotions from the real source, once again an easy question for you, you can answer it. Replacing the fragmented self with the cohesive self is the primary developmental and therapeutic goal of Kernberg, Kohut, Malan and Horowitz. Okay, this is also a PYQ repeat. Cognitive behavior therapy is a type of dash, easy for you. Herman Ebbinghaus, easy for you. Daily reflection is the component of now something is coming into picture. De-reflection is a component of existential, person-centered, gestalt or logotherapy. You need to read more. Consider a scenario, knocks a request, easy one for you. Awareness of one's own thought, easy one for you. The famous textbook Principles of Psychology was authored by. This is also an easy question taken from, I guess it is from the NCERT. Okay, William Wundt, William James. Out of these two will be somewhat the answer. Need to find out. Ivan Petrovich Pavlov received the Nobel Prize in 1904, and if you are not in the Telegram group, you have just missed this quiz. Okay, I was not knowing that. Okay, this has been taken from it arrived in the JMAS PG. I am seeing the paper right now, first time right in front of you. This was your Ivan Petrovich Pavlov, and if you don't know the correct answer, we have just made a quiz in the Telegram group. You can search for this question and you will find we have asked this question long way back. Okay, because you are not giving some general North Indian state examination. See, it is not about bias, but it is the reality that the North Indian state examination, they are very likely not to touch these kind of topics, and these kind of, they can, but they don't. We are not going to talk about why they don't, but I'm just telling you, my work is to tell you that if you are preparing for certain examination, your preparation should be accordingly. Okay, for North Indian examination, you need to just know the what has they have given in which year. That is the most they can ask, but you never know what can come in the examination, so you should prepare properly. Maybe they might be watching videos and they'll prepare paper so hard that it will become difficult, but not for you, for others, because you are following the right books. Among the following pioneer, you can answer this thing: moving towards people, moving away from people, and moving. My goodness, oh mon Dieu. Dollard Miller, Max Wertheimer, Horney and Alfred Adler. You will definitely need to read more. Okay, JMAS PG, if you want to score 100 out of 100, you need to read more and more. Okay, more and more, and we will make a, I think I need to make a video particularly on JMAS PG for the books. Okay, CANF will not only suffice. Okay, yes, it will suffice, but we are not discussing about you need to score 80. We are discussing how you can reach your score to 100, how you can take your score to 100 towards 100, and that video will be exclusively for the JMAS guys. So if you are giving JMAS, then only follow. If you are not giving, just for knowledge purposes, you can also watch, and it's totally upon you. Okay, and if you are following my videos regularly, then you know if I am telling you you have to read for this thing, you need to read that, and if I am telling to avoid completely, you don't need to do that. Okay, now the need to submit passively to others to seek and accept injury, blame and criticism is known as, once again you can do this thing, animistic thinking. You can do this thing, which is the following is not considered a form of third wave therapies. Dialectical mindfulness. See, this is a common sense question. Okay, this is a common sense question. Why? Because if we are discussing about the third wave therapies, how will behavior therapy can be a third wave? Okay, it is not possible, na? That is why A, B, C are the correct answer. This is by Marsha M. Linehan. This is by Stephen C. Hayes. And if you, this is some different random guys, mindfulness based interventions, but you should know about these things as well. The famous book Feminine Psychology is credited to author. You need to answer this as well. Easy one. A therapist began to easy one. If a child is brought to see, you need to read more on the social Vineland social maturity scale, and this is a odd one out question. These kind of questions will make you not score 100 out of 100, because it is not possible for any human to read these kind of things. Okay, not possible generally. Exceptions are there, they are so high IQ, still they are watching the video. So you know, if a child is brought to you for assessment and his or social quotient or SQ happens to be 43 on Vineland social maturity scale, then according to the Gazette of India, you will not, or I will also not suggest you to read in Gazette of India to read this thing for disability calculation. Okay, it is not a thing, but you should know what is Vineland social, what is VSMS, you should know properly, and what is 43 over there. Okay, and these kind of things you should do. Okay, and in the exam hall you will just make a educated guess. It is not possible that you can mark this question correctly based on your knowledge. Though exceptions are there, we are not discussing about them, but 99% of audience people will not be able to mark this correctly based on their knowledge that yes, they have learned. But which one is an immature defense mechanism? You can answer these kind of things. Or what is pica from the CISA is your over here. Question number 75, pseudocyesis is what? Easy one. Waxy flexibility, easy one. Intermittent explosive disorder, whatever questions you are seeing right now have been taken from the either from the N book or from the F book for the clinical psychology portion. Then once again you are having the Hawthorne effect of this thing, modification of behavior under observation. Your organizational psychology is also into picture, but they are not mentioned in the syllabus. Okay, psychiatric medicine can be prescribed by median is yes, you should know properly. Okay, what are the measures of central tendency? Measures of central tendency, these kind of things, the mean, median and mode. If they have asked what is a median, they can surely ask to calculate the median as well. They will give some odd or even numbers and make you calculate what is the correct answer. So you should prepare for that. Which of the following names are usually not connected with existential therapy? Viktor Frankl, Rollo May, Walter Mischel and Irvin Yalom. Good question. This is a good question. The concept of borderline personality organization was given by, once again, an easy question for you. Dash is not an example of non-parametric test. This is the PYQ from UGC NET. Sundowning or sundown syndrome is a phenomena commonly associated with depression. This thing you will find in the N book or in the F book. Which of the following is not based on operant conditioning? Easy for you. Regarding Ganser syndrome, easy for you. Type 2, easy for you. Which type of reinforcement is the least resistant to extinction? Once again, it is easy for you. From the perspective of Erik Erikson, life stages are important. Easy one. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. See once again. 2 marks easily on the same topic, that is your on death and dying. She has written a book called as On Death and Dying. Okay, no need to read that, just remember the mnemonic, that is your DABDA, and this is also a PYQ. Okay, the previous question also which you saw on DABDA, DABDA, denial, anger, bargaining, depression and that thing. Okay, that is also taken from where? Also taken from the C book only, and it is also a UGC NET PYQ. So if you seriously want to prepare, there is 2 mock series you need to prepare. CNF 7000 is the primary one, and the next one is your UGC NET PYQ ebook brought to you by Psychoprofessor over there. Okay, very IMP for you. Internal standards used to judge stimuli are referred to as, just leave this question. Dash theory maximized and dash theory minimized the role of unconscious. Once again, an easy one for you. Which of the statements correctly describe the finding of studies examination? Okay, easy one. All of these. Which of these is not considered the cardinal feature of BPD? You need to read more. Porteous developed an early performance test based on. And now the third thing is coming into picture. Okay, third thing is coming into picture, and that is what? That is your PYQs of what? Of the jemas PG. Okay, PYQs of jemas PG. You need to do this as well. Okay, because I will show you why. Block design measures non-verbal cues and drawing people. Okay, and then you are having next question is the deviation IQ is based on the notion of, once again an easy one. Dash is a sub-process of, you can answer this thing. What proportion of scores in a normal distribution NPC becomes important? And now this question has been taken from where? Taken from the UGC NET PYQ and your A book. The AK Singh for research methods and psychological testing. Though they are not asking about scaling and all these things in what vicinity? No, not vicinity. In proximity. No, not proximity. In abundance or more number of questions are not there. But A book is also important. The Stroop color word interference, once again an easy one for you. You can answer these questions. And with this, I guess we have finished with all the 100 questions. And what you have understood so far, I hope you have enjoyed the video and you would get more clarity how you need to prepare and from where all the questions have been taken for your jemas PG 2024 paper. And now you are going to give the 2025 paper and you need to score 100 out of 100. Okay, now interestingly what they have given in the syllabus, and that is why you need to prepare properly. They have given the syllabus that they will ask the legal aspects of your mental health. But have you seen any single question based on the legal aspect? Have you seen any one question leaving apart the Gazette of India, that question? Okay. Now, what are the outliers over here? Make sure to remember that as well. What are the outliers? How many questions are the outliers right now? First one is your Gazette of India. I don't think nobody is able to answer. Okay. Gazette of India, not possible. And next one is your ICD-10 in some of the cases. These two are the most difficult question as far as this paper is concerned. Rest all has been made from where that is you are going to learn now. Okay, now you have just seen that they have repeated this question from ego strength given by Erickson in your 2024 paper, and this question was in 2019. So it makes you think that is this important? Yes, it is for sure important. You cannot just make a generalized preparation, and you don't need to do anything else, and you can prepare properly for the upcoming examination. Okay, now your examination is on 5th of July. 5th of July is the examination date. What you need to do is, even if you are starting from the scratch, you can do it. First of all, read these 4 books. Okay, CANF, read these 4 books. And if you want to buy, the link is given in the description. If you want the free version, you can just join the Simply Telegram group and you will have this CNF freely ebooks available over there. Okay, you can read that. Next one is what? Next one is your CANF 7000. You will prepare this mock series, CANF 7000 mock series, which is obviously a paid version. You can write us on the mail given in the description. Take the details and enroll for the CANF 7000 series if you are serious enough to crack this particular examination. Okay, now next one is what? Next is your UGC net PYQs. UGC net PYQs are important. From where you will do it? You will do it from June 2019 till December 2025. Very important. Believe me, you will see PYQs jumping right in front of your eyes in the real-time exam. Okay, UGC net PYQs are important from 2019 till 2025, and these two are the paid versions. The CNF also 7000 and UGC net PYQs. If you want to avail the PYQs, after that you have achieved the CNF 7000, what you can simply do is you can simply WhatsApp us, take details how to get this PYQ ebook set, and you will get all the questions from unit number 1 till unit number 10 and with the official answer keys, and you need to prepare that only because you will see questions repeating from here. Okay, and after that what you need to do is fourth thing is which is very important, your jemas PG question paper. Okay, jemas PG PYQs you also need to do. This is available freely. This is available for free where in our official Telegram group. Okay, from the given link you just need to join the Telegram group and you can get this freely. You can get this for free. All the PYQs are available over there. Make sure that you are revising, doing all these things. Okay, these are the 4 major things you need to do, and I am sure that you will score 100 out of 100. This should be our aim, but ideally you can get 98, 99, 97, 96, 95 depending upon your preparation if you are doing all these things. Okay, you can still get all these things if you are not preparing any of these, but you will just make sure that your luck supports you. Only and only in that case you will be able to do that. But if you don't want your luck to work, your hard work, your favor, yes, luck should be there, but yes, you want to do all the hard work and all these things. You need to do all these things if you are serious enough to cracking this examination. Okay, now if you want to enroll for the CNF 7000 mock series, write us on the given mail ID. If you want to have the UGC net PYQs, WhatsApp us on the given number over here. You can see the number flashing on your screen. WhatsApp us over here and get all the PYQs for UGC net. Write us on the mail to avail the CNF 7000 mock series, and that is it. Okay, if you do all these things, pretty sure you have learned you are going to crack the upcoming jemas PG examination. Okay, because you are watching my PYQ videos, I will make sure that you don't miss out on any single PYQ. Okay, out of these 100 and the more PYQs that are available, you should not miss any of these PYQs. And why doing PYQs is important, you are going to learn next. You have seen one question on what? On the Porteous -- test. They have asked in this question in 2024, and to your surprise, some of you are completely unaware, unknown that okay, this paper happened in 2020 as well. And see the question. Porteous developed an early performance test based on block design, mazes, non-verbal cues, and drawing people. What it implies, 2020 PYQ is repeating in 2024, and you have all the PYQs. You are watching my video. You have everything you need to have in order to prepare for this jemas PG. Then what is stopping you? Bujlam.